church. You know what I've been thinking about a lot lately is plants. You know, I'm good at a lot of things, but gardening has never been one of them. Let me give you a tour of the plants that I have in my office. This is a plant that the beautiful SPRC gave us at the beginning, or at the end of the summer. It was at the end of the summer. It was like August of last year. And I dutifully water it. But you know, as you can see, it's gotten a little dry here. And this succulent, oh, I'm so embarrassed. This is a succulent that I received on my first day here working here. And it's not doing so well. It's kind of dying. I've had to pick off a lot of dead leaves, but it's something that I wish that I were better at it, but I'm just not. And I've been thinking a lot lately about how our faith is kind of like a plant, and how as Christians we are given this opportunity to grow and to thrive, and it takes a lot of care and a lot of intentional time caring for this plant. And then I was thinking, Jesus has something to say about that. Jesus talks about plants and farming and agriculture quite a bit. So I found this Bible in my office. It's a Message version of the New Testament. And it's literally, it says on here on the binding, it literally says the Message/Remix New Testament. So I thought that was kind of a fun way to almost reimagine this story of the parable of the sower. And I would love to read it to you now. So this is from Matthew 13. I'll read verses 1 through, probably 15. Okay, here we go. Matthew 13. This is entitled A Harvest Story. At about that same time, Jesus left the house and sat on the beach. In no time at all, a crowd gathered along the shoreline, forcing him to get into a boat. Using the boat as a pulpit, he addressed his congregation, telling stories. What do you make of this? A farmer planted a seed. As he scattered the seed, some of it fell on the road, and the birds ate it. Some of it fell on gravel. It sprouted quickly, but didn't put down roots. So when the sun came up, it withered just as quickly. Some fell in the weeds. As it came up, it was strangled by the weeds. Some fell on good earth and produced a harvest beyond his wildest dreams. Are you listening to this? Really listening? The disciples came up and asked, "Why do you tell stories?" He replied, "You've been given insight into God's kingdom. You know how it works. Not everybody has this gift, this insight. It hasn't been given to them. Whenever somebody has a ready heart for this, the insights and understandings flow freely. But if there is no readiness, any trace of receptivity soon disappears. That's why I tell stories, to create readiness, to nudge people toward receptive insight. In their present state, they can stare till doomsday and not see it, listen till they're blue in the face and not get it. I don't want Isaiah's forecast repeated all over again. Your eyes are open, but you don't hear a thing. Your eyes are awake, but you don't see a thing. The people are blockheads. They stick their fingers in their ears so they won't have to listen. They screw their eyes shut so they won't have to look, so they won't have to deal with me face to face and let me heal them. But you have God-blessed eyes, eyes that see, and God-blessed ears, ears that hear. A lot of people, prophets, and humble believers among them would have given anything to see what you are seeing, to hear what you are hearing, but never had the chance." So I love this story because I think that Jesus and the Holy Spirit is kind of nudging me towards the direction of this story that Jesus told, and how to reimagine it in a different way. How can I, as a Christian and as a leader in this church, think about how we are like plants and how we as Christians are like seeds? How can we help nourish and care for each other as well as for our own faith and for our own souls? And how can we invite Jesus into that space with us? So those are just some words that I have been thinking about and musing about lately, and I hope that it has given something for you to think about in this next week. So blessings on your day, prayers for a hopeful rest of your week, and I will see you next time.